1993, we changed our lives to do this work. The work that we were doing prior to this, both of us had very strong community organizing backgrounds, but we also came right out of business turnaround. And in 1993, we had the opportunity to buy the business turnaround company that we were working at. And we sort of looked at each other and Dimitri's wife and said, you know, we don't really want to be doing this. What we want to do is take these business turnaround skills and make the world a better place. We want to know that when we wake up in the morning, we go to bed at night, that the world is a better place for what we had done. And about 5 years into that, in 1998, we were doing great. Our business was good. It was all by referral, which is sort of consultant nirvana when everything is by referral. We were doing governance work, and we were doing strategic planning, and we were doing resource development planning. And we suddenly looked up and realized that the reason we'd gotten into doing that work, no matter how good everybody thought we weren't making a difference. With the millions of people around the world who are employed in this sector, and the millions of volunteers, and the millions of board members, and the billions of dollars, if this is the sector that was supposed to change the world, how come the world hasn't changed yet?
When Nebraskans Against the Death Penalty asked me to facilitate their strategic plan, they'd been so unsuccessful as an organization for so long that their focus was on the day-to-day activities, and they had forgotten the mission of their organization, the abolition of the death penalty in the state of Nebraska. After having taken this course, I told them that we were going to do a different kind of planning. We were going to aim at what they really wanted more than anything else, and that was the abolition of the death penalty. And within 6 months of completing that plan, Nebraskans Against the Death Penalty had an abolition bill heard on the floor of the Nebraska legislature for the first time in more than 20 years. And to have a vote on the death penalty in the state of Nebraska lose by 1 vote was an amazing day for everybody. While today the death penalty still exists in the state of Nebraska, Nebraskans Against the Death Penalty have won significant victories in the public arena and in the courts. And the legality of execution in the state of Nebraska, which has since been determined unconstitutional, the work with the Community-Driven Institute not only re-energized an organization, it re-energized a cause in the state of Nebraska.
Before I took this class, my clients were really absorbed in the drama of their organizations and their problems. Since I've taken the class, I now find that my clients are excited about their vision for the future of their communities instead. In my work with a client in the health sector, they went from being worried about the survival of their organization to optimistically embracing their future plans because they recognize that now they have allies and friends that they can count on for help. What I realize about that, though, is that they're the same people that they were when we started working together. What's changed is how I'm working with them now. This class has helped me realize that when I change the conversation, the outcomes for my clients are 100% better.
I'm ready now to really rethink everything I've been doing. Even the parts that I thought were working well, they can now be better. And some of the things I'm doing, I'm going to drop. They weren't serving the community well enough, and now I know what to change to.
The expansion of my mind, I think, that has occurred through this is certainly what I'm going to carry back and convey with my work with clients. I think there's going to be no limit to possibilities. Again, because of the process and my trust of the system, I believe that it is going to create communities that are extraordinary.
Since 1992, but now I know better how to create an amazing world. I think instead of helping one organization at a time, which is what I've mostly been doing, I can now persuade a lot more of my colleagues, a lot of community leaders, to look at this and take it far beyond what any one person could do.
I truly feel transformed. I feel energized. I feel like I am a sojourner, and I feel like I've really come to the point of the nexus that begins the next journey, if you will.
One of the most important differences community-driven consulting has made for me is the positive impact of starting with vision. In all the work that I do, when I find that things are stressful or they feel forced, it's because I've fallen back into my old habit of problem solving. As soon as I use what I learned in the course and start working from a vision of what is possible, everything just falls into place.
What I found after taking the course is that it really created a holistic picture. It helped me bring all the pieces of Hildy and Dimitri's work and my experience and fit them together to really change the community. I would always begin my work with a mission statement and ground it, and now I start every step of the planning process with the question, what does success look like for the community? So the course was really the perfect way for me to bring my practice to intentionally working toward the lasting change that we all hope to create.
I think one of the best things about the consultant training is the connectivity after the course. The monthly calls for us not only to ask questions of Hildy and Dimitri, but to also share experiences. What's working, what's not working, what we're getting stumped on, and bounce things off of each other. The online forum is a way of getting not only the people who are from your original course to bring their feedback to the table, but also individuals who have taken previous or future consultant courses from when you took yours. I think my favorite part of the online piece is the depth of the discussions. It's not just sort of a rah-rah session, but actual thought around, does something fit? Does it not fit? Why would it fit? Why would it not fit? And that really goes towards cultivating and exercising our thinking that undergirds all the tools that we use.
Join us, because no matter how long you've been doing this work, it will change the way you think about all of it.
Join us, because there's no end to how this approach will impact the work you do.
Join us, because your clients want to change their communities, and you can help them do it.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
Join us, because changing our world is possible, and we can make it happen.
Join us, and you will never see things the same again.
Join us, because this is the most exciting work any of us can be doing.
Join us, because we'll be with you every step of the way.
Join us, because creating visionary change in our communities and our world is not only possible, it is practical and it's doable.
And you can start right now.